Welcome to UFC 319 Duplessis versus Shemaev predictions. This is my picks for the event. This one was not terribly hard to predict, but I would say I did have struggle with deciding some, and I might even switch up my prediction during the video. Um, just because there's like a good like 2-3 fights where I feel very 50-50 or the odds seem kind of off and makes me think like the other fighter could win. But let's just get straight into it, and I'll mention which fights they are. First fight to start off the card and the early prelims is Alibi Idrius versus Joseph Morales. Um, this is one of the fights where I feel it's very 50-50 in my opinion. Like the odds are way too odd or high or wide. That's the word, wide. In my opinion, uh, just cause don't, I don't know. My reasoning for this one is just because Morales has had a UFC run, be it six, 7, 6, 7, 6 to 9 or to 6 to 7 years ago, um, and his last fight or his last professional bout that wasn't the the Ultimate Fighter, um, was 2.5 years ago. I just see that, or I just see that Morales has more to fight for. Like these are not, or well, I guess the Eric Shelton fight isn't the best. It's a split decision. Could have been. That means it could have been his way. But the Figueredo loss isn't terrible. It's a KO loss by Figgy. Figgy is good. Figgy was a champ. He, I'm sure he has the ability to at least win that at least win. I don't think he's gonna just go in there and get KO'd or you know, oh yeah, really just KO'd by Idris. Um, so that's why I think Morales wins this one. Yes, Idris is good, but I want to take the shot on Morales in case he does win, because there's not much else besides. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't have his age, but he's 30. He's not out of his prime. He's not in his prime. He's probably entering it, if anything. Team Alpha Male. Like, I know the Kazakhstan has a lot of good fighters, but I'm gonna take a shot on Morales. I think these odds are very unfair. I also didn't watch the Ultimate Fighter, which doesn't help in this case, but I don't think it's fair to have Morales that high or as a 5-1 dog. In my opinion, I think this should be more closer to like 2-1, maybe Pick'ems. Maybe that Pick'ems is calling it very far, but I think this is at least 2-1. This is super wide, especially with the level of competition um, that Idris has fought, um, compared to Morales. In my opinion, Cage Warrior is also not that bad. I don't know what promotion this is though. It's giving me an error, so I'm not too sure. Regardless, I'm taking Morales, Bopo, to win by decision, but he could definitely get KO'd. I'm not putting that past him, um, as shown by Figgy. But to say that Morales has only 2 losses, to say that he will get KO'd by Idris, like 50% of people saying on Topology saying that he's gonna get KO'd by Idris because he got KO'd by Figgy. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. I don't see it happening at all. I think this is gonna be an upset. In my opinion, Morales. I most likely will be wrong, but I believe this is gonna be an upset. Next fight is Karine Silva versus Dion Barbosa. This was one where I was also stuck on. I don't think Dion Barbosa is that bad, in my opinion. Um, as she is the underdog in this fight. Miranda Maverick is not a bad loss, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure this was also short notice. On top of that, but I don't know. Karine Silva. I didn't know Karine was in the. I had moved to Fighting Nerds. which is interesting. But this Vivian Araujo fight it didn't look good at all, especially how like high people were on Karine for this fight. I just don't see it. Like her wins are not bad. Her wins are good. Her wins are really good. Caitlin Souza, I don't know who Marina Morozo. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Ariane Lipski da Silva. Like that's not. It's not a good win, but it's not the worst win ever. I think Caitlin Souza says a lot more. Um, then it's Vivian Araujo loss. I don't know. This one, I would just, if I were, if this were me, I would simply just do goes the distance. In my opinion, I don't, because I mean the thing is Silva does have finishing potential. I mean, and so does Barbosa, but I don't know. I don't. This is weird. This is a weird fight. I could also see Barbosa winning this one. I'm taking Silva just to be safe. Because I mean the Araujo fight just looks so bad. She looks so bad. She looked like a fish out of water. Like she didn't throw anything. She didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Barbosa's not bad either though. That's all I'm gonna say. Goes the distance or even Barbosa spread, but I'll take Korean Silva on this one just to be safe. Oh yeah, and another thing is just like I really emphasize their losses just because that your most recent losses is what you should be deemed by, in my opinion. Um, so Miranda Maverick isn't bad. Riviana Araujo isn't bad, but then Riviana Araujo also lost so bad to Tracy Cortez, and it's just like, and then I think about it, and I'm just like, I wouldn't. I don't know if Karina Silva would even beat Tracy Cortez, or at least at the time I would think she would have. But now I'm looking at it, I'm just like, no, I think Tracy Cortez would definitely beat you. I don't know. Overall, this is just weird. This was just weird. This, yeah, just weird. Next fight is Edson Barbosa versus Jakar Close. This is another one. Is the third fight where it's super weird because I don't. Okay, the odds are close. They're close. They should be as they should be. Obviously, I haven't looked at any sports book, and this is just like averaging, and it doesn't change or anything. But to think that Edson Barbosa is going up against Jakar Close, and like I have gone to Jakar Close's like record. His two most recent losses that I remember were Joel Alvarez and then Benil Dariush. I forgot the third guy. Yeah, but it was in the UFC. I do know that. And I just like Jakar Close has been in the UFC for so long. He's 37. It's like you would think with the amount of wins that he has, he would be more put up higher. But every time he gets to that point, which is where Edson Barbosa is, like he is the gatekeeper now. He is at that age and that point in his career where he is a gatekeeper. Do you think Barbosa is gonna gatekeep Close? I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. Because Benil Dariush and Joel Alvarez, those are two very, very, very good opponents to lose to. And then, but then you look at his wins and it's just like Joaquin Silva, Joe Shalecki, Rafa Garcia, Brandon Jenkins. Like these are not good guys either. Like these are not bottom of the barrel, but they're like they're you just know they're not gonna make it like to a ranking. And I just feel the same thing about Jakar Close. But then you look at Edson Barbosa and it's just like Leroy Murphy isn't a bad loss. Sadiq Youssef was good. Billy Quarantillo, obviously, yes. But then there's Bryce Mitchell, and then there's Giga Chikadze, but this is at featherweight, and obviously he was cutting so much weight to make weight. But now he's fighting at lightweight. This is a lightweight bout. And at lightweight, I mean, all of these were at featherweight. But at lightweight, he's fighting dudes who are going to have more power. And Jakar Close has that KO power. He has Joe Shalecki KO. He has the Brandon Jenkins KO. Like, he has... And he wobbled... what's his name? Benil Dariush. Like, that's not... I don't know. I just don't know. This one's really, really weird, too. I just don't know. With how Barbosa fights, I could definitely see him winning. Do I want to see him win? Of course, I want to see Barbosa win. This is at lightweight. He's 39. I would love to see him win. He's just past that point. Your Carlos is just one of those guys where you feed him a bunch of people, he gets a good opponent, and he just loses. I don't think he's ever been ranked either. Now I think about it. I I just think Johar Close takes this one, but I would love to see Barbosa win. I'm not against either one in this one. Next fight, Alexander Hernandez versus Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper, submission. Easy. Submission or KO even, I would say. Alexander Hernandez is not good. Not good at all. 2 losses in his last 5. 3 out of 2 versus 5 out of 5. To be fair, I will say Chase Hooper does fight a lot of old heads. Vasilev, Borshev, Slavoklas, Clay Guida, Jim Miller. Jordan Liave, I wouldn't really say he's an old head, but it was a good one. Nick Fiore. Then you look at Alexander Hernandez. How do you lose to Damon Jackson? Oh, okay, to be fair, it's split, but how do you lose to them? Bill Algeo, how do you lose to Bill Algeo? Jim Miller, he went to Jim Miller. But it's Jim Miller, Austin Hubbard, you're 32, You're 32 years old. That's all I gotta say. 32 years old. Going on a split decision. The split decision was Austin Hubbard. Kurt Hollabaugh. I think these two should have gone the other way. I don't agree with these at all. Chase Hooper is just going to finish him. Height Mog. Reach Mog. Well, not Mog, but reach advantage. 32-25. Chase Hooper is next Chin Oliveira. This is time. This is Chase Hooper's. This is Chase Hooper's world. We're just living in it. And he stopped winning too, so. Submission, round 2. I think he's going to beat him up on the feet first round. Or at least put a beating on him first round. Alexander somehow survives. Maybe early to mid round 2 submission. I won't even put it past him ground and pound. I wouldn't put that past him either, but I just think it'll be a submission. Alexander's not good. Not good at all. Next fight. Jessica Andrade, Lupita Godinez. I think this is a very easy one to predict. The odds being that close is kind of interesting. But I think Lupi Godinez decision. Jessica Andrade isn't the same as she used to be anymore. I know Jasmine Judavicius is good, but how do you lose to her in the first round? You're a former champ. You are a former champ. Natalia Silva, that's not a bad loss either. These 3 aren't bad losses. These are good losses. These are really good losses. But it's just I don't know. I think Godinez just has more potential at this point. Andrade just doesn't seem like she cares anymore. Godinez has good wrestling, and that's the one thing that Andrade struggles with very clearly. This is very straightforward. I think it could. I'm not gonna put Andrade in the gutter, but it could be close. But I do think Godinez is gonna just wrestle, hold her down the entire time, and just decision her at the end of the day. That's just how it's gonna be. Next fight. This is another weird one. I said 2 to 3. This is the 4th one. GM3 versus Mikhail Olajchuk. I don't know. I don't know either. This one's weird. This one's super weird. Because, look. Mikhail is submission or takedown defense, submission defense. It's out though. It's it's non-existent. Non-existent. Michelle Pereira, sub. Kevin Holland, sub. Shara decision. There's Shara. But it's just like, I don't know. And he's at Fighting Nerds now. I know he was Fighting Nerds with Dumas, the Dumas fight. It, I don't know. Like, in the time that he joined Fighting Nerds, I'm gonna say just let's see. I'm gonna say 6 months ago. Ideally 6 months ago. Maybe 5. But 6 months ago just to make it a little bit better. In those 6 months since he joined, because I don't know when he joined. Do you think his submission and takedown defense has gone in good enough to save himself from getting fucking submitted by GM3? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Cuz you look at GM3 and GM3 is just like that. He's just him when it comes to submissions, like just submissions out the wazoo. You never expect it. He gets them somehow, some way. But Mikel does have that KO power. He has that KO power, and with being at Fighting Nerds, I do think he has the ability to, or at least with their coaches, like they do break down fights very well. And I'm sure with how many fights GM3 has had in the UFC, they have enough data and analytics to at least predict how he goes for takedowns, how he wrestles, how he goes for submissions. And I'm sure there's like something they can use there to like at least turn it in his favor, Mikel's favor. I don't know though. It's his biggest weakness. That is submission. And what is GM3 good at? Submissions. Submissions is his name. It's in his name. The name of his game is submission. Mikel Olajuwon's name is in the KOs. Yeah, in the KOs. You see, and this is just weird because it could go either way. It literally could go either way. Mikel could just KO him. GM3 could literally just submit him. This is not going the distance regardless. I just don't know. I want Mikel to win though. I like Mikel, but GM3 has given me more reason. At least not recently though, because I mean he did lose to Brad Tavares though. I mean, but Brad Tavares has good takedown defense. Like he is known for that. RDR. I mean, that's not a bad loss. It's RDR. He lost to Andrew Petrosky. Brian Barbar. Edmund Shabazian is a good win, but this is Barbarano. It's like he's not even in the UFC anymore. He was really just fodder. I don't know. You know what? I'll let Jay took KO to round 2. I don't know. I don't see. Like he does have the age advantage. I just don't. I'm just too worried about his takedown defense and his ability to not get subbed. Basically, the name of the game is: will I get subbed? Yes or no? And can I finish him in time before I get subbed? That's what it comes down to. Do I see this going to a decision? I would be surprised. Either way, they both have finishing potential. This is what I have now. I'm going with Olajuwon round 2 KO. Possibly even round 3. How does Sissoko get put up so high? Why is he the feature? I don't know. Anyways, this next fight is Baysanger Sissoko versus Eric Nolan. He just fought in the Dana White Contender Series. I predicted him in the last video. The win by KO round 1. Jesus Christ. I mean, I know he's good, but God. I do feel bad for him. I do feel bad for Eric Nolan. I mean, he was the champ at KFC. Or CFFC. Okay. I mean, I do have Sissoko KO round 1. It's just really... this fight just comes down to when will he win? When will he win? Because obviously he's gonna win by KO round one. Like there's no doubt about that. It's just, will Eric Nolan derail the hype train? Because this is, I mean, if you really care about values, this is a good value fight. Like Sisirkayev coming in on was it 3 or 4 day notice. There's something there you can find in his like weakness. Like he's not gonna be. I don't know. I don't know Sisirkayev personally, but I'm sure like he's not gonna be at full potential. Like cutting weight twice in a row in a week after ballooning back up from his Dana White Contender Series fight. I mean, if you want value, I'm sure you can find something here with Eric Nolan. Um, but realistically, it's gonna be a KO round one. Um, yeah, I mean, there's nothing much else to say. Trades with Chimaev. The way they're pushing him kind of worries me. Um, Because it might just turn out to be, it could be a Bo Nickel thing where they see Bo Nickel, or they had Bo Nickel in Dana White Contender Series and try hyping him up like crazy, knowing that he wasn't good at all. Like, at all. Bo Nickel's not good. Um, but with Sisirkayev, like, you have him here. He looks good. He fights good. He finishes. Like, I forgot his opponent's name, but he made him look like a unk. Even though the other guy was only 29, he made him look old. He made him look slow, old, weak. And I mean, he literally like prey. I guess that's his thing, hunter. There's not much else to break down though. It's really just when will he finish him? Is what it comes down to. It could even go decision. To be honest, the decision wouldn't even be that crazy of a choice to pick. To be honest, because it's not like I feel like Eric Nolan, even though a lot of people are looking past him, I think he will at least put up a fight, or at least you hope he will. I really hope he will. You know, I really hope he does at least put up a fight. Because, I mean, I want to fight out of this. You want to see what Sisirkayev has for it, or has at least to deliver, you know. Because with the Dana White Contender Series fight, it's just like, it was just one round, and he looked good. But there's not much. I need somebody to test him. And maybe Eric Nolan will test him to see what he is really about. I'm not putting it past him, though. He is good. He is good. I just need to see more. I need to see more. But yeah, like I was saying about Bo Nickel, I don't want Sisirkayev to be another Bo Nickel, because like, they're pushing him a lot, and I'm worried. But yes, Sisirkayev KO round one. Main card time. Now Sakura decision. I don't see. I don't know. I could definitely see Sisirkayev. Sisirkayev. What am I talking about? Tim Elliott submitting Kaya Sakura, though. As crazy as it sounds, I think people are looking way past Tim Elliott in this one. This one's this one's also weird. This is another weird fight, in my opinion. That makes it 5 now. Where Tim Elliott could definitely win. He could definitely win. I don't think he is as bad as people, or as, what's the word? I don't think people are, or I guess people are looking past him a lot more than like they should, because he's going into this with a submission win, coming off of a submission win. I mean, it is a long layoff though. 1 year and a half, a little bit more than that. Is crazy. I feel like Tim can be a lot more active, especially at his age. He should be a little bit more active, but I mean, Mateus Nicolau loss, decision loss, not good. Kayev submission. I mean, you can't blame him. He did really good in that fight too. His scrambles were insane. But the rest of them are like not bad. But when you look at Kai, it's just like the submission. The way Kai fights is so explosive. I don't want him to gas himself out, because if he gasses himself out, he's gonna get submitted, and I can see that immediately. Because it happened with Pantoja. Like, it's bound to happen. And I mean, Tim has the submission ability. I'm going to take him by decision. I just hope he's slow. There is no point of rushing yourself, especially with how much weight he's training himself. Like I know for a fact, he should not be cutting to 125. He looks like a skeleton. He looks like bones and skin. He is going to be tired, and I just need him to at least like calm down. Like KO is definitely imminent. I do think he can KO Tim Elliott also. Like I know I'm saying like Tim Elliott can submit him, but I need him to like slow down. Don't go out like start the fight and immediately try to finish him. You know, like slow down. You have the finishing ability. Use it smartly. Don't gas yourself out. I'm sure Kai is smart enough to realize this because he's gone the distance with Takizawa. Like I know he can. It's just like, can you not gas yourself out? Because you will get submitted, and that is what I'm worried about. So I'm going Kai decision. Hopefully he knows. I mean KO go as well. Like I'm not too sure. It could be either one, but as long as he just doesn't gas himself out, that is the name of the game of this fight. Don't gas yourself out, because Tim will take that and run with it. He knows what he's doing. Tim has been in the UFC for a while. And people are overlooking him as well. I feel like this is another fight where people are overlooking the opponent. Kai, please just take your time. Next fight. Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page. MVP decision. I just think with this fight, I mean, it could definitely happen. I'm not. The thing, this card is really weird. Every opponent actually has a chance of winning. Besides maybe like Alexander Hernandez. Yeah, literally every other fight, there's an argument for there to be the opponent to win. With this fight though, I guess I wouldn't have that much of a reach advantage. Huh? I just expect MVP to at least use his height and those I guess 1.5 inches of reach to like actually do something, because Jared Cannonier is also very technical, and he has like power in his fist. Like he's not weak. He's not. I mean, just have a little. He is a little chinny, but like he just needs to be smart. And with some of these fights, like he has shown that he is good. He is good. But MVP, please don't do anything stupid. You can easily get knocked out. You can easily get knocked out by Jared. This is not something where this is like another case, another Tim Elliott and Akaya Sakura case where MVP tends to be a little like theatrical, and because of that, he is open to getting hurt. And Cannonier has the ability to hurt. You know, like he is not just a 41-year-old man who is just here just to be here. Like he can KO, he can continue moving forward. Please don't do anything stupid, MVP. Like you can finish him, not finish him necessarily, but you can like win. I don't think he finishes Jared, but I think you can definitely go and like win. So please don't do anything stupid, please. That's all I have to say. Just don't do an Anderson Silva to a Chris Weidman. You know, like that's still a possibility. Next fight, Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. Prates KO round 2 or 3. I think it's gonna be a late fight finish. I don't know if it will be round 1. I think Jeff Neal is sturdy enough to survive at least round 1, and I mean he hasn't shown to be chinny recently. Yeah, I think. I mean, I guess like a little bit against the Shopkov fight, but I mean, he still stood his ground. Like he wasn't giving up. He's very sturdy. He has a granite chin. Prates does have the ability though with his length to at least and torque to at least like use it and like finish him. I mean, just look at the Ian Gary fight. Like even if he's gassed, he still finishes, or at least tries to finish, even though he did the dumbest thing. But I can't really blame him. It was the end of the 3 rounds, or was it 5? I don't remember. It was one of those 2. Yeah, just practice KO. Jeff Neal. I mean, you can. This is another fight we can make the argument where Jeff Neal could definitely finish him as well. And to be fair, that would be crazy if they did. Um, or if Jeff Neal did, I would not put him past that. But I would say, just because I have more, I guess Carlos Prates is entering his prime as well. Jeff Neal's kind of leaving it. I'm taking Prates KO round 2, but it could also easily be a decision when knowing how Jeff Neal is 30. But you never know. Maybe it could be like a body kick, or not body kick, a finish to from body punches. But yeah, that's what I have. Nothing else, much else to break down for this one. Next fight, Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico. This one is very weird. Again, very, very weird. Because you look at the odds and you think, oh, Aaron Pico will win. He is a slight favorite. And Lerone Murphy is a slight dog where he has a chance of winning, but you don't know if he will or not. But then you look at the odds and at Tapology, and it's just like, why is it that Aaron Pico is only 22% while Lerone Murphy is only 78%? And I I am 50-50 on this one. I feel like this is more pick'ems more than anything. I don't agree with the odds at all. I don't think this should be I don't think it should be Lerone Murphy as a dog or Aaron Pico as a favorite. I think this should be even 50-50 at best, cuz I'm looking at this fight and I'm just thinking like Aaron Pico is a Bellator fighter, just like Patchy Mix and Michael Chandler were, and Patricio Pitbull. I go into it thinking I don't want this to be another Patchy Mix or Patricio Pitbull situation. But I will say, at least Aaron Pico is young. He has promise, and even if he had fought, what's his face? I forgot his name. Mosvar. If he had fought Mosvar, I think he would have put up a good fight. I would even take. I think even like spread. His spread probably would have been like, if you were to be a betting man, I think spread would have been good for him. Because I think he has scrambling, he has striking, he has finishing ability. Like he's not a bum. Like he has a KO loss, and that was by shoulder injury. Like you can't. It's like a fluke KO at that point. But then you look and it's Lerone Murphy, someone who's very, very technical. He has no finishing ability. That's the only thing about Lerone. And I just want to say it's Lerone Murphy by decision. Just off the fact that he... I might have to switch it right now. But I think it's Lerone Murphy by decision just because he has the... Like, he's literally Leon Edwards. He's like a worse Leon Edwards, in my opinion. Actually no, I take that back. He's a better Leon Edwards. Like because Leon Edwards sucks, but he is a better Leon Edwards just because of like his wins. Because he shut down Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett. We look at Josh Emmett at that time. I remember people were saying how Josh Emmett was going to finish him, destroy him, finish him round 1, just throw an overhand right and just murder him. And then Dan Ige, I thought he was going to lose to Dan Ige. And to be fair, I think I also thought he was going to lose to Josh Emmett. I thought he was going to lose to Edson Barbosa. I thought he was going to... actually, I don't know about Josh Cole, though. And then the Gabriel Santos fight, it could have gone either way. I think I faded Lerone Murphy almost every single one of these fights. Do I want to fade him again is the question. Because... Oh, wait. Aaron Pickles used to fight a lightweight? Oh. I guess he's cutting down for this one. Huh. Yeah, what a weird predicament this one is. Yeah, I don't want to keep fading Lerone, but he's also 34. Like I know for a fact he's not getting any better. He's entering that old dog range. Like, he is an old dog. You can't teach him any new tricks, and he's not gonna learn any new tricks on his own. I mean, I'm sure he could, but he is at that age. He's old. He is old. And then you look at Aaron Pico, and he is 28. I don't know. I do not know. I'm going to fade him again. I think it'll be a KO round 3. KO round 3, then maybe decision. This is going to be a very sweaty fight. But yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. He has promise. I think that's what it is. I could be totally wrong. This definitely could be another Patchy Mix situation, but that's what it will be for that fight. Next fight, Dricus Duplessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev round 2 submission. There's no way DDP wins this. There's no way in my mind. There's no way for DDP to win this. There's no way. In my mind, there is not a way for him to win. Khamzat, he's just gonna submit him. He's gonna take him down, literally tire him, gas him, finish him, do it. He's literally gonna play with him. It doesn't matter what he does. He will finish him. That's just the name of the game for this fight. DDP, even in the press conference, he looked like defeated. He knew he wasn't gonna win. At least that's what I got. I don't know. There's just something about leading up to this fight where he just seemed so not DDP. And Khamzat, it's Khamzat. Khamzat is going to finish him. That's just what the name of the game is. As crazy as it sounds. Because his only middleweight win, Robert Whittaker submission. Within his GDP, and he has multiple title defenses. I just think this is a Khamzat win. Because when you look at it, Khamzat beats Strickland. Khamzat beats Izzy immediately. I think he finishes him faster than DDP did. Robert Whittaker, he finished faster than DDP did. Derek Brunson, I think Khamzat. Like all of these guys, Khamzat would wipe the floor with. And he did with one of them. I don't know. This is just easy Khamzat win. I don't see DDP winning at all. I don't see him winning. I don't see him. He could put up a fight. I will say that. He could put up a fight. I'll do up to round 3. He will put up a fight. But submission will happen one way or another. This is not going to be a Gilbert Burns fight where DDP puts it up. Because DDP, I will say, he at least barrages forward. He always moves forward. He will never stop moving forward. But Chimaev at least knows what to do about that. I feel like the closest fight to that would be Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns was always moving forward, even if he got hit, or at least closest to what DDP could do. So I think it's just gonna be a Chimaev win. Just immediately shoot, keep him on the floor, tire him. I think Chimaev's just gonna tire him, because DDP, ever since he got that nose surgery, his cardio has been insane. His cardio is amazing. But has he ever been on the bottom position the entire time for an entire round? Like imagine this lanky man, 6'2", 185 pounds, maybe like 200, on the day of the fight, just on top of you, and you're trying to not get murdered by him. You just think about that. It's just like Chimaev has that that instinct. I don't know why. He's a snake. He is literally a snake. A snake. Duplessis is good though, I will say. I think it's just gonna be a submission in round 3. And that's what I have. So that is my predictions. And thank you for watching. Oh, wait. I will say, one of these, I know I have the favorite for each one of these. One of these will be a dog. I don't know which one. It could be Tim. It could be Jared. It could be Jeff Neal, but I am not as confident on Jeff Neal being a dog. It could be Larone. It could be DDP. I think from all of these, let me see. From all of these, Morales, I'm not the craziest high on, but I would say I'm kind of confident on him. I would say low confidence on Morales. Kareem Silva, low confidence. Jakar Close, low confidence. Um, Chase Hooper, high. This is the only high confidence I have besides Chimaev. Um, Loopy, like low as well. I would say low. Mikhaila Jacek, low, super low as well. I would even say this is pick'ems, like toss up. This is literally a toss up, but I would say low. Um, Medium. I'll say medium because I have a chance. I feel like Eric Nolan might do something, but medium. Low, low for Kai. Very very low. No, not very low, but just low Kai. Um, Medium for MVP. Carlos Rata is like medium to high, somewhere in there. Aaron Pico, like toss up. This is literally toss up, but I'll take Aaron Pico. Toss up, high for Hamzat. That's what I have. So thank you for watching. These are my predictions, and I hope you watch the next one because I don't know what event happens after this one. I know it's a fight night, or maybe it's a break. I'm not too sure, but yeah, hope you check it out next time. Thank you, and goodbye.